So for these kind of bicycles, they're called recumbent bicycles.
They are called
recumbent bicycles. There are many types of them. Recumbent, it's from the word, see, it's basically lying back or lying flat. But in reality, you're not really lying 100% flat, but at some angle. But they are mostly flat. So in this particular case, I'm lying back at 40 degrees. This seat is about 40 degrees. There are some very aggressive ones which are even lower than that. But this one is good enough for riding on the roads. So recumbent bicycles are good for mostly flat roads. Flat roads, going downhill, very good. But climbing the hill is a little bit more challenging because they cannot stand up. That's the main difference. So the main requirement, since you don't stand up, is to make sure you have enough gears. In other words, for recumbent, you actually need more gears than a normal bicycle.
Where are the gears?
The gears are just like any other normal bicycle. These ones, upper.
So this one is 15.
So this is 11 gears. But you go end up going up the hill a little slower than the guy on an upright bicycle.
And what are these measurements for?
This is just for, because this is adjustable. So if you are taller, you can slide out. It can slide out. You can unscrew an end. Slides out, so it allows for a taller person. If you're a shorter person, you can adjust. So the measurements are supposed to help you know where you last, to get the position that is right for you. And sort of remember that I was on number 8, that's the best place for me.
How expensive is this bike?
Because there are not many, anything that is made in small amounts is going to be expensive. Yeah. So the frame, this kind of frame, the frame alone, I'm not referring to the tires. The tires, there's nothing different between this tire and that tire and the tire of the normal, same tires as any other normal bicycle. So there's nothing special about the tires. This tire would be at the back on a normal bicycle. So there's no difference. So the only thing that is unique about this is the frame. So the frame in American, it's made by an American company, this particular one. But we made some homemade ones, like that one. I have another one just like that one. We made at home. We just modified some old bike frames and welded them together. But this particular one was given to me as a gift. This is made by an American company. So the frame.
So you have a factory for welding?
No. Just to a car, you go to cut up the pieces, go to a welder, tell him tumele hapa.
Or you go to somebody and tell him what to do.
Yeah, tell him tumele hapa, shikilia hapa hivyo.
Now, if somebody wants such kind of a bike, would you take time and do it for him?
Yes, I would try. We can try and make for him. Of course, since it's a modification, it takes time. But if you want to buy a factory-made one, this is made by this company. It's called Cruisebike. Go to cruisebike.com. You'll find this. But it's an American company. Like I said again, they're made in small numbers. Anything made in small numbers is going to be expensive. So this frame, the frame alone is $2,000.
$2,000. That's a beast, eh?
Yes,
how much would you spend to remodel, to modify a local frame towards this?
Maybe a local frame. It's just a frame, not the wheels and the gears and all that. Maybe 40,000.
Around 40,000.
Yeah, because you'll get maybe you get a second-hand frame from maybe for about 10,000 or 12,000. Then you cut it up. Then you weld it together.
So 40,000 includes the cost of buying the local frame?
Yes, I'm saying get a second-hand frame. And it's not any frame, it's a particular kind of frame. You choose a particular frame that will make it easier to achieve the shape. Then cut it up, modify, weld it up together. That would take you, the second-hand frame could cost about 12,000, 15,000. Then you cut it up, weld it up. That would take cost another 10,000. Then you need to make a special seat, this kind of seat.
What is your name? And when did you start this?
My name is Koros. I did this. I've been cycling for a long time. As most of us have been cycling since children. I'm assuming even probably also learning cycling as a child. So we did that. All of us learned to ride a cycle as children. But I did not build this. I don't start building bikes until much later. So I started building this kind of a bike about 8 years ago. It was in 2012, I think. Yeah, 2012.
What prompted you?
No, I saw it on the internet. I saw it on some pictures and some videos on the internet, and I got curious.
Okay.
That's an interesting looking bike. Let me try and make one. So I did some research, got some ideas from the internet, and tried to modify a homemade one.
If somebody would want to make the same with your help, how would he reach you?
Well, I've not done anything commercially. Normally, most friends who I know are interested. They normally say, "I'd like you to make something for me." But so far, only 2 guys, one of them being him, and another one, have ridden this kind of bikes, or have shown interest and actually followed through. Most people show interest, but they don't actually go end up taking it up.
Because you maybe don't get the right people. Now that you have a forum where you can get the right people, how can they reach you?
Okay, I have a forum actually. I have other groups of people that we ride together.
Yes.
So maybe after this I can give you a contact.
Yes bana, tuambie unaitwa nani?
Mimi naitwa Philip Saini.
Philip?
Saini.
Aha. Sasa mmetoka wapi na mnaenda wapi?
Natoka Mlolongo. Nakuja mpaka Isinya, Serial. Alafu tunarudi mpaka Connect Southern Bypass. Turudi Mombasa mpaka Mlolongo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mmetoka pamoja?
Ndio.
Hii kazi mnaifanya kwa nini?
Hii kazi tunaifanya kwa sababu ya afya. Ile ujuaji afya ndio, yani mwili mzuri unahitaji afya.
Unaitwa nani?
Majina yangu Philip Saina.
Philip Saina. Okay. Kazi hii ulianza kufanya lini? Niseme ni kazi ama ni mazoezi?
Sana sana naifanya kama mazoezi. Tena ni kama mchezo.
Kazi hii ulianza lini?
Nilianza mwaka wa 96.
96.
Ndio.
Ukiwa na umri gani?
By that time nilikuwa na miaka kama 10 na kitu, siwezi kumbuka, lakini 10 na kitu. Nilikuwa form 3.
Ukiwa form 3 ulipata wapi baiskeli?
Nilikuwa natumia ya baba. Nilikuwa natumia ya baba.
Sasa hizi baiskeli zenu si ni very expensive
Sana.
Ulitoa wapi?
Hizi na wazungu.
Baiskeli ulitoa wapi?
Nilipatiwa na wazungu.
Na wazungu?
Ndio, sijawahi fika Kenya.
Ulipatanaje na wazungu?
Wazungu wengine wako Kenya hapa. Nafanya nao mazoezi.
Walijuaje kwamba unapenda kazi hii ama mchezo huu?
Tulikuwa tunakutana kwa mazoezi.
Okay, ukiwa na baiskeli ya baba.
Ya baba.
So you're saying we're learning to ride a bike.
Yes.
Most of us learn as children.
Yes.
Because you're learning as children, the reality is learning to acquire the balance is actually difficult. But you don't realize it because you're so enthusiastic and you want to get to know to ride the bike. You fall, you stagger, and after some time, a few falls here and there, you finally get the right reflexes and you're able to balance. Now, a few years later when you're now an adult and you see a bike like this one, of course you think that I'll just apply the same balancing reflexes, but it's not the same. Okay, let me put it this way, it's about 70% the same. If I'm not pedaling, it's the same as the other bike. If the balance feels the same. If I sit up like this and I just don't pedal, I just put my feet like this, it feels just like the other bike. But the moment I start pedaling, because it's front wheel drive, then of course it will, when I pedal, it interferes with steering.
This is front wheel drive. I think of it.
Yeah, so when you push, it turns. So now, the only thing you're learning now, the new thing you're learning is that when I push, I pull here, so it doesn't go away. So it just takes a few hours of practice.
You have to coordinate.
Yeah, then soon you realize it becomes second nature. You don't even think about it. And then it becomes as natural as the other bike. Of course, there's some small differences. One main difference is that you cannot stand up. In a normal bicycle, you can stand up. When you go over a bump, you can just stand up like this, then you sit down. This one is not standing up. The best I can do is that if I'm cycling like this, I sit up. That's the best I can do. I sit up so the bump does not jolt me so much. But besides that, most of the time I have to cycle well like this. The advantage of cycling like that is two things: comfort and aerodynamics. When you're lying down like this, you're very small. You have a very small frontal area.
The opposition to the wind.
Yes, it's very small, so you're more aerodynamic.